Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome to the Video Gamers Podcast. Oh, baby, it's Battlefield 6 launch week! Oh, I'm so excited. And on today's episode, Microsoft and Xbox ruin any goodwill they had earned with gamers, and Mega Bonk is breaking the internet. But first, some introductions are in order. I am your host, Josh, and joining me, I don't even know what to say, guys, other than he's got an all-new look. It's Ryan.
Let's see if we can get everybody to see this here. Look at that. This is what happens when you lose Jeopardy. You wear a maid costume.
Oh, man. Okay, so for people that might be listening to the show, Ryan has his punishment on from losing the Jeopardy battle with me. Ace and I got to pick his punishment, and we chose a French-made outfit for Ryan to wear. He did not know about this punishment until about 5 minutes ago, so he is still getting used to this. But if you have ever thought, hey, man, I should probably check out their video, now is definitely the time
this
to
is
do
not
that.
the episode.
It is absolutely the time to do this, because Ryan looks...
Joke's on you guys, because look at the mobility I have. I got no sleeves, no restriction. Like, man, I could do so much right now.
Got no clothes on, man.
I do look kind of naked.
Also, if you ever came into my hotel room, I think I'd call the police like instantly, Ryan. Where I'm just like, hey,
what, for stealing your heart?
The other thing we realized is Ryan has no body hair whatsoever, man. So it's like
not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
You have the skin of like an infant, Ryan. You must moisturize.
I do not moisturize actually, and my wife always gets mad. She's like, "Your skin's so soft," and she complains. But no, that's why I would love to get a million tattoos and be like that tattoo guy. But you can't destroy this beautiful skin, you know.
It's true.
So I'll just wear French-made costumes instead. That's what I'll.
Oh goodness! Don't lose a competition on this podcast is the takeaway here. And I am really worried about the next competition we have, because I feel like this has set a bar.
Yeah, you better hope you don't lose, brother. I'll tell you that much.
All right, and joining us, I'm just going to go ahead and say that this whole thing was his idea, because I don't want to have this tied to me in any way. It's Ace.
You know what? I'll take the blame for it, because I'm the host when it comes to our game shows, so whatever. I can't lose. I'm always going to win.
Ace is like, I don't care. Whatever.
Oh, we'll see about that, Ace. We'll see about that one. You signed up for this, buddy. Oh my goodness, Ryan, you're distracting me, Ryan. I can't. If
I'm trying not to look at him,
the top of you with this web browser window, then it's like, it's okay. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Well, listen, we are professionals, guys. We're going to try to get through this episode with Ryan in a French-made costume right now.
Let's get to the news, people. We got news to cover for sure.
Okay, yeah, we do. Okay, listen, we do have a lot to cover today, guys. I mean, we've got Xbox. What the heck are you doing, Xbox? You know, we're going to talk about that, because people are like, "Hey, are you guys going to talk about this?" And it's like, yes, we absolutely are. Kingsmakers got delayed right at the last second. I had to break Jigglepuf's heart this morning, where he was like, "I know Battlefield 6 is coming out, but I'm so excited about Kingsmakers," and I was like, actually, like, hold up there, Jigglepuf. And then, of course, we have the launch of Battlefield 6 that is going down on Friday. Ryan, I think you had told us before recording that you wanted to make an announcement for our social media and for all of our listeners and our viewers and basically the entire world, to invite them to our first ever Battlefield 6 community night. And I can't think of a better time for you to do this announcement than right now.
All right, let's set the stage here. Hey, everybody. Ryan here from the Video Gamers Podcast. French model, don't at me. October 11th at 4 p.m. Arizona time, we will be having community night Battlefield 6, baby. We are going to try to do some custom games, get in together, have an awesome time. Definitely show up, definitely get there. It'll be fantastic. If you're not in our Discord, hop in. It'll be great. Links in all our bios and descriptions. Hope to see you there. It'll be a good time.
Yep, I'm clipping that and putting it on socials.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So for all our listeners,
prepare for like an influx of just a whole lot of people, man. You're gonna be gooners out the wazoo for me. Just be ready.
Yeah.
Oh, not the Ryan gooners.
If there's one thing we know about the internet, Ryan, it's that half-naked people sell, things. So, and why should you be any different, with your baby soft hairless skin?
Oh boy. Oh
man, guys. So I'm so excited for Battlefield 6. I know you guys are as well. I mean, dude, it's Friday. We waited so long. It's freaking Friday that this is going down, guys. And listen, I know that we have a lot of listeners and people in our Discord that are like, look, I know you guys are so hyped for Battlefield 6. I know you're so excited for it, but is it really going to be that good? And Ryan, you took a ton of heat on social media for saying, hey, I pre-ordered it after the beta, and everybody's like, don't pre-order games anymore, and stuff like that. And you're like, no, I can do what I want because I'm a grown man and I pre-ordered Battlefield 6 because it seems great. For anybody that is not aware of how big Battlefield 6 is going to be, we got news that as of right now, on Steam alone, they have 1.7 million pre-orders of Battlefield 6, guys.
Yeah.
On Steam alone. That's a lot.
That is
And then we got news from, they have all these financial analysts, market analysts, and things like that said they expect Battlefield 6 to sell 5 million copies in the first week. Guys. Battlefield's back, baby.
I would say it is.
We are so back. And this is the reason. This is why something like this, if you are a long-standing Battlefield fan, you've played it. We grew up with Battlefield, Call of Duty, all of these first-person shooters. We've seen the development of these games, like the progress through the decades. We know when it's going to be good. We knew instantly 2042 was going to be garbage. We played it and we're like, yeah, this is horrible. We're not going to play this anymore. The beta on Battlefield just sold us instantly. So the Rye Guy guarantee is that it's going to be absolutely amazing. Unless something catastrophic or crazy happens, this game will be one that sets the stage for a lot of first-person shooters going forward. Absolutely.
Yeah, I could see it too. And with like such a lull in multiplayer games right now, I think Battlefield's going to absolutely sweep when it comes to sales.
And Ace, I mean, we've said this before, but just in case anybody new is listening, you're a complete noob to Battlefield. You had never played a Battlefield game before. You jumped in the Battlefield 6 beta with us, and while you definitely were struggling to get your footing in the pacing, like the main takeaway was you were like, guys, I haven't had this much fun in a multiplayer game in a really long time. Like, it is just fun, regardless of performance, how your squad is doing, how the match goes. You can just have a good time with your buddies. You're going to have those moments. You're going to laugh. I mean, crazy things are going to happen. And for anybody that's out there that's like, yeah, well, I've never played Battlefield before. Ace,
now's your chance.
I mean, neither had he.
Yeah, now is your chance. This is a good one, apparently. So you're walking in on a good one.
Yeah, this is a good one. And so that's kind of the takeaway. With our community nights, we are going to be doing custom matches. Supposedly you can do any number of players. You can pick maps. So if we have 30 people, we'll do 15v15. We'll pick an appropriate map and away we go. It is going to be a ton of fun. Do not miss it. The link to our Discord server is in the episode description. Don't worry. This will not be your awkward 3 people show up and now you're like, okay, this is weird, guys. Like, our community nights, we generally have had at least 20 plus people in there, and they are some of the most fun I have had in multiplayer gaming in a really long time, man. Like,
and if you're not good at first person shooters, like don't let that scare you away from a game like this, because the thing that's unique with Battlefield is that there's other jobs, just like in real world is where, you have someone. Ace is the best healer I've ever seen in these like hero games and all this stuff, these arena games, but maybe not the best first-person shooter kind of just killer KD, he's not going to get that. But he can heal and he can do an engineer work and he can repair tanks, and you still... I'm okay at first-person shooters, but that's what I prefer to do. I love being medic. I love being engineer. So there's so many other options other than just going out and just killing guys. Like, there's a lot there for everyone to do, which makes this so unique, which is why I love Battlefield so much. There's every gameplay is unique, every match. Like, it's just awesome, man. I can't wait.
There is longevity to the multiplayer. My wife was asking, she's like, hey, isn't there a game you're really excited about coming out? I said, yeah, Battlefield 6. She said, yeah, that's right. When's it come out? I said, Friday. And then she was like, oh, but she knows how much we love playing like multiplayer games together with people. And she even said, are you going to get tired of this one in like the first week? Because she knows me. And I was like, no. Battlefield, to me, when it hits really, really well, and it has longevity to it. We will be playing this game for many months to come. I can't wait, guys. So
I'm hyped, man.
All right. Moving on to a game that we have to wait longer for now because they came out days before this game was supposed to release into early access on Steam. And a game that we have talked about many times on this podcast, Kingsmakers, the crazy medieval army-based game with machine guns and pickup trucks plowing through soldiers and helicopters and all this stuff. This game looked crazy. We've talked about it over and over as how like, hey, we still have this one game coming in 2025 that we're looking forward to. Nope. Kingsmakers, the developers came out. They said, hey guys, it's not ready. And they basically said, look, before we charge money for this, we feel like the game needs some more polish. This is a massive endeavor for us. They have huge plans for this game, fully destructible environments, fully destructible buildings. You can go in every room in every building. They're really trying to make this game something special, but they finally came out and said, no, we can't start selling this yet. It was only going to release in early access. What do you guys think about this? Like, have we seen this before with a developer? Because I feel like most early access people just go like, well, it's early access. So if it's not ready yet, it's not really my problem, right?
Well, that's what I was thinking. It was like major props to this dev for just saying it's not ready. We can't release it, even though it was just going to go into early access. And that's like where you test things. Like they were so unconfident, I guess, in what they'd had so far. They didn't even want to try to sell it for money. And I respect that they don't have a product they're proud of yet. And you know what? Major props.
Yeah, that's good. I agree. I just, how I feel about early access. I'm not a big fan of it ever, but the one thing that I find a little concerning is why didn't they know this 2-3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago? Like, you should be able to kind of project where your timeline is going to be, and to have to pull it that close is a little concerning. But having said that, we got too much to play as it is. So if they want to push it out a little bit, I'm okay with that, because I really want to play this game and I really want to jump in and thoroughly enjoy it and devote some time to it, because it does look so unique and so cool. So I'm not against this. All the better if they're going to make it and dial it in and kind of make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
This actually makes me respect the developers a little bit more, because again, they could have just blamed early access and said, hey, we told you guys we're still developing a game, but when
we're going to fix it,
right. But when they look at it and they go, we're not quite ready to take your money for this game yet, that tells me that they actually care about the product that they're making and not just about the money stream coming in, as far as that goes. So I'm with you, Ryan. I'm getting a little fatigued about everything being early access. Like, why not just wait a year and then release it fully to acclaim and all that stuff? But yeah, people need money to work. So
I'll be real too. I don't want to be a game dev releasing another game in 2025.
I know, right?
Dude, there is something to be said for that as well. To just like, bro, this year is good. We'll shoot it for next year, 2026. GTA 6 is the only big contender so far.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not true, but
we said that this year wasn't going to have much, and then it just became crazy. So,
Well, talking about people wanting money, guys, we're gonna get to Xbox and all of the stuff that Xbox has been doing this last week. And oh my goodness, man, what, like, bro, way to ruin like goodwill that you were having. But we're gonna do all that right after this break. All right, we're back. It's time to do what gamers do, and that is rebel against the corporate overlords that make the fine games that we all love to play. Guys, we have been saying for a really long time, Xbox Game Pass is the best deal in gaming. Do any of you disagree with that statement?
No, at its previous price. No, I did not.
Right. Right. We got Expedition 33. We got Doom the Dark Ages. I mean, you know, we got all of these day one releases with Xbox Game Pass. You know, we were saying time and time again that it sounds like Xbox finally found their niche. They're not going up against PlayStation for, you know, these exclusives that they can't compete against. You know, what's Xbox going to do? You know, the PlayStation's a more powerful machine that's got the exclusives, this kind of thing. And then Xbox gave gamers what they wanted. They gave us access to an absolute massive library of games for a fairly affordable price. And they gave us day one, you know, access to some of the hugest releases that have come out in a while, man. And so what happened? Gamers started going, yeah, Xbox, like my boy, give me the fist bump, Xbox, good to see you again, homie. How you doing, man? You know, how you been? And then Xbox went like, oh, hey, fellow kids. You know, this is great. It's so cool to be a part of this whole gamer crowd, man. We're kind of digging this.
Man, Xbox.
And then what happened, boys?
Do you want to ask your parents for more money?
That's exactly what happened, Ryan. They just pulled the rug out from under us all and was like, how about a 50% price increase? Would that be okay? We still friends?
Do you know the last time they increased the price of Game Pass? Anybody know?
It
hasn't been that long. I'll give you a hint. It was July.
What?
They raised the price in July.
I didn't know that.
And then now they're raising the price in, okay. You know, everything's getting more expensive, right? Like, it's just the world that we live in. Things are getting more expensive. We're seeing $70 games. We're seeing more expensive consoles. We're seeing subscription services charge more and more money, all this stuff, right? Like, no human alive right now is immune to inflation and what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. However, when you want to raise the price, you raise it like, I don't know, 10%, like maybe 15%. And then you hope that people don't get super mad and you hope that you can write it off and say, hey guys, like everything's more expensive now. You don't jack the price up 50%.
No,
Like,
no, you don't. That's an absolute nightmare. I don't know who told them that was okay.
Well, that's the thing is, like, what analysts do you have? Like, they were just starting to earn the respect of all these people saying, man, they had so much momentum. Like,
our respect.
Yes, Xbox is doing well again. Like, these are awesome releases. Their first day, they're on Game Pass. This is worth it. This is a good deal, and it's going to bring people to this community, to this system, and the train's going to keep chugging along and keep rolling. And if they did this the right way, it'll be awesome for them. And then, you know, big corporate companies, you know, like they just see opportunities to try to jack it up again. Like, I don't know, man. It just seems like, again, like you said, July was the last price increase. And then to do it again in late September, early October, another one, 50%. Like, that's, I mean, it went up to $30 a month. That's $360 a year. How many games, even at 60, 70 bucks, 80 bucks, like, are you going to buy? Most people don't buy that many games in a year. So to have access to all of them, that's nice because it was a lot cheaper. But now, you know, people can't, you know, not a lot of people can afford that much money just to spend on games.
Just so we don't sound like idiots to everybody. I mean, we are idiots, let's be honest. But the price increase, I should specify, was July of 2024.
Oh,
so
okay.
we had
All
one
right.
last year, and now we have one this year. They raised the price in 2024 from $16.99 to $19.99. I'm not a mathematician,
That's
so
an
I don't know what
appropriate.
percentage
That's an
that is,
appropriate
but that
raise,
is
okay.
though. Like, that's
Exactly.
okay. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
something.
And
if they raise this to $23.99, no, people would be like,
Right.
"Oh man, that's
Oh,
a bummer."
man.
But everyone would pay it. They'd get $4 more per subscription, and they'd make a buttload of money, and then people wouldn't be all up in arms. But I don't know. I don't get the thought process of the workshops they do to where they think, yeah, this will go over well. Like they must have number crunchers that to where whatever their loss is on it, like it makes up for it with the price difference. But man, I just don't know.
Well, you know, Ryan, we're going to raise the price on you, but we're going to give you so much more.
Yeah.
We're going to give you so much more. Like, look, we get $30 a month is a lot of money for people. I mean, this is like a utility bill for people. You know, it's like your water sewer bill or something, right? But don't worry, because we are going to give you access to Fortnite Crew.
Oh my gosh.
Fortnite Crew, guys.
I forgot about that.
Yes, did I have to Google what Fortnite Crew was? Yes, I did. Fortnite Crew is Fortnite's Battle Pass, basically.
All of the battle
when you
passes.
subscribe to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you're getting the Fortnite Battle Pass for free, guys. Isn't that really makes up for? No, okay. We're hearing that doesn't make up for it, guys. We're going to give you access to a whole new franchise, guys. And a franchise, a developer that is at the height of their game, the height of where they've been. We're going to give you access to the Ubisoft Plus library now, too, guys. So you can play Far Cry 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can play Skull and Bones? Like, all is forgiven, right, guys? You forgive us, right?
No, it's worse.
No, it's so much worse now.
Don't you put that evil on me.
So just to be fair, here's the deal. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Now, here's the thing that really this is the kick in the britches for me is with Game Pass, we would get these day one releases, right? Like I said, we got Expedition 33, Doom the Dark Ages, a bunch of other day one releases. So I was like, oh, we could just play this on Game Pass? Like, heck yeah, dude. Now, the day one releases are only available through the Ultimate tier. So if you think you were getting day one releases with the mid tier, right? Like, hey, guys, you know, I get maybe I'm not going to buy the low octane gas, but I'm not paying for the premium gas, right? Maybe I'll just go in between because nope, you don't get the day one releases now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You know.
What a ripoff, man. Just
this
genuinely.
stuff makes me so mad. This
sucks.
just makes me
it
so mad.
just sucks.
Listen, okay. As of ending in June 30th of 2025, guess what the Xbox Game Pass alone brought in for Microsoft?
Millions.
Millions and
Millions.
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
$5 billion.
Billion
dollars. Oh my gosh.
$5 billion dollars. Their annual revenue, gross revenue was $21.5 billion for Xbox. Their net revenue was $15.47 billion. But, you know, let's do a 50% price increase and then up the availability on the game so where you have to have the Ultimate and just screw over everybody else. This is the stuff that makes me so mad and why I loved Xbox. It was building goodwill with gamers, dedicated gamers like me that aren't big Microsoft or Xbox people. I was like, man, this is actually pretty cool. I'm digging it. And then they just ruin it. The second they get a good leg up on any other competition, they freaking ruin it, dude. And it makes me so mad.
Well, I mean, Ryan, you know, $30 a month, that's still great value though, right? I mean, think of all these people. But here's the thing, right? We're a gaming podcast. We buy way more games than a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
Like unless you're buying a brand new game every other month, right? That's the break even, right? A $60, not even really, because it's $70 now for most games, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, but you have to be at $30 a month, you know, you have to be buying, you know, like these games every other month for it to just break even. Now, here's the real kicker though, right? Is if I spend $60, okay, let's just say I buy game A for $60. Okay. Now, sure, that's 2 months of Xbox Game Pass, but guess what? I can come back to that game 2 years from now because I bought the game. Yeah. I'm not paying for a subscription service where I own diddly squat. You know what I mean? There is a massive difference between I have added a game to my library that I now own. And look, I get the whole like digital, you don't own games thing that's trying to go down. But the fact remains, I bought this game 5 years from now. I can go, hey, remember that game? I'm going to go load that back up and play that again. And I have the right to do that. With Game Pass, you cancel your subscription, You do not have these games anymore. There is no permanence whatsoever. So it's not a great value anymore. It was a good value, but at $30 a month, this is more money than a lot of people spend on games for a monthly budget. And it doesn't make sense for a lot of people now. And to shoehorn the day one releases, which is the only thing that was selling Game Pass to a lot of people, were the day one releases. And to gate that behind your premium tier now is just not going over well with gamers. So much so that it crashed the unsubscribe site on Microsoft. You think Microsoft would know how to manage a website, guys? They're freaking, I mean, come on, it's Microsoft. And they crashed the unsubscribe site because of this. That's how many gamers got upset by this. Now, Ryan, you mentioned, think about how much money they made, right? But we also got the news that, and I think this is a catalyst for this big time, was that Microsoft came out when all this was going down and they said, hey, just so people understand why we're raising the price of this, do you all out there realize that because we put Black Ops 6 on Game Pass, that it cost us $300 million in sales? Because Call of Duty is one of the largest franchises on the planet. Anytime a Call of Duty game comes out, tens of millions of people buy that game because they buy every Call of Duty that comes out. And because they did not have the sales of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 because you could just play it on Game Pass, they claim that they lost $300 million by having this game on Game Pass, which is an awful lot of cash, man. Like, I get it, but at the same time, $300 million compared to $5 billion in a subscription service, it's not lining up, man. You're going to ruin the goodwill that you had with gamers. And we don't give that away real easy, man. It takes a while.
And that's the thing. I think that's what it is a claim. Like, it seems a little disingenuous because I feel a lot of those people are going to be buying skins, battle passes, all of that stuff, that they're still making the money off of that. I don't know if they considered it just sales of the game or that. I don't know how they'd calculate it, but even still, man, when you have this, like, they set it up. They established this. They obviously made a buttload of money off of it, and it costs that to keep people on board. Then okay, all the better for it, you know. But I don't know. I don't see a way where this. I can't believe I just adjusted this right now.
you were riffing, so I didn't even say anything. But I was just like, "Oh, look, Ryan's getting comfortable." I
despise jewelry of any sort, and this thing on my neck is driving me crazy. But anyways, yeah, I just think it's a major misstep. I loved what they were doing. Maybe I doubt they'd take it back, but I don't know what they would do to counteract this to get back in the good graces of the gamers. But I guess we'll see.
This is just so dirty to me. So dirty to be like, oh, we lost $300 million because we decided to put Black Ops 6 on our Game Pass just for the gamers and just for you because we knew you'd want it. But now we want that money back. So we're just going to pump up that price because you're going to keep paying, right? You're going to keep paying even though you're not getting anything.
Yep. Here's the part that kills me is, we all use PC Game Pass, right? Because we play these games on PC. And here's the thing, right? Because they didn't raise PC Game Pass up to $30 a month. Guys, they only raised PC Game Pass up $4.50.
Yeah.
That's it. It went from $11.99 a month to $16.49 a month. Do you know why that is? Where do PC gamers buy their games?
Steam.
Or
Epic.
Who gives great sales all the time? Steam.
Yeah.
Right? So they absolutely know they cannot charge that $30 premium to PC gamers because PC gamers will just go, no, I'll just go buy it from Steam. We freaking love Steam, dude.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, we love Steam. So they're smart enough to go, this doesn't really fly with those guys, but it might fly with the console plebes.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I
Xbox
know what they're doing.
That. We don't think you're plebes console people. But that's think about it. You're a trapped customer. You're in this console, you're in this ecosystem, so we can charge you the premium amount, but we're not going to charge your PC brethren the exact same amount because we know we can't get it from them. It's disingenuous. It doesn't work well. Shame on you, Xbox. That's a massive price increase.
The Battlefield guy is like, if you were a real fan, you'd have the money. get the money.
Yeah.
Oh, the Borderlands
Yeah,
guy.
right?
Yeah.
Or the Borderlands. I don't know.
guy. Premium
Battlefield's still
game
on the
for
brain.
premium gamers.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick, because we're running low on time. Xbox, there were rumors that they were going to cancel the next gen Xbox console. Microsoft actually did respond to these rumors, and they came out and said, look, it's not canceled. We are actively working. If you want proof, you can look at, there's an article that they released with AMD where they entered into an exclusive partnership with AMD for development of technology for the next console.
They got a bunch more money coming in soon for
Yeah,
some reason. Like,
Yeah,
so
where's that
they're
coming
gonna
from?
lower the price on that console, right, guys? And it's going to come with a streaming service built in, right? Oh, my goodness.
Maybe
All right,
we'll have a
guys,
C
let's
button.
end this episode on a good note. And, man, this is something we absolutely love to see. We have we have had people, at least 4 or 5 people in our server ask us, when are you guys going to talk about Mega Bonk? When are you going to talk about Mega Bonk? Well, here we are. We're talking about Mega Bonk, people. We hear you. We see you. I love these stories, guys. Solo developer makes a game, looks bananas. I mean, if you've watched the trailer for Mega Bonk, it looks just crazy. You're surfing on a sword. You're a skeleton with shades or whatever. You're these crazy zany characters. The graphics look like they're straight out of like Nintendo 64 days. It is a Vampire Survivors like game. The way that people have been describing it is it's Vampire Survivors mixed with Risk of Rain.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good pedigree right there. And this game has sold 1 million copies in 2 weeks' time. The guy is a solo developer. I love his response. He said, I'm going to have spaghetti with extra sauce tonight.
I love this guy, dude.
I don't know who you are, but I like you already, man. And kudos to you for making a game that has taken the world by storm. Guys, here's the real kicker. You talk about money. You talk about these mega publishers and all this stuff, right? Megabonk has more concurrent players than Borderlands 4. The AAA game that just released, like, what is it, like 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago that I'm sure cost like $200 million to make. And there's more people playing Megabonk than Borderlands 4 at this point, man. Like,
and Megabonk costs like $10. $10. And
Yeah.
people are having way more fun with it than they ever could
Well, I'm
with
sure
Borderlands 4.
50 million of that for Borderlands was advertising because, like, when I was in New York on that trip, like, I just saw it everywhere. It was in Times Square on the big boards. It was plastered everywhere as banners. Like, they advertised the crap out of that game, but maybe they should have spent a little more money developing it.
it's almost like if you make a fun game with passion that people enjoy playing.
What?
That, like, I know against all odds and some kind of sorcery that video game might actually get bought by people that like playing video games. And you don't have to spend $50 million on advertising because you made a great game and your friends are going to tell their friends, hey, there's this super great game out there. It's called Megabonk. It's $10. It's super fun. You should pick it up. And then they go, oh, okay, yeah, let me pick it up and see hey, this game is fun. Let me go tell my friends about it.
Yep.
I will say this, I have not had a chance to play Megabonk. I mean, we are in the thralls of Hades 2 right now, Dying Light, which is, we're going to be doing a deep dive on that. That is a week, next Monday's episode on that one. And then we have Battlefield 6 coming out. So Megabonk, I love seeing this about it. I'm assuming neither one of you have had a chance to play it at all.
No,
No,
but I've
not
definitely
yet.
looked into it quite a few times. I just do not have time for it with all the other things we're playing, including Hades 2, which has basically taken over my entire life.
Yeah. And we're deep diving that. That'll be the indie episode on Thursday for people that want our thoughts on Hades 2 as well. But you know what? Awesome. Kudos. We love seeing this. Indie developers, Megabonk taking over the world. Check it out if you haven't heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer looks like a lot of fun. I will be honest, like, even though the graphics look a little bit older, like the game itself looks like it's a blast. I actually kind of like these auto Vampire Survivor-ish games, and when you throw in Risk of Rain on top of that, you really get my attention at that point. So this is one I'm very curious about. We'll probably wind up checking out
Oh, yeah.
at some point.
Kudos to this dev for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and this shows
so-
like what I mean, like you said, Josh, make a game that's fun. Like, this is why I've played more indie games this year than I have like my entire life. Like, it lends itself to people who are passionate and who are gamers, and it's not about the suits and about the dollars. It's about having a good time and enjoying yourself, and that's what these games tend to do. So yeah, I love what they're doing. I love to see this. I love to see them just make a boatload of cash and get extra sauce on their spaghetti. So yeah, man, I'm stoked for it. I'm excited to check it out eventually once we can get to it.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. We hope you weren't too distracted by Ryan's outfit there. Thank you to our supporters of the show that got to have some input on what Ryan's punishment is going to be. I don't know what to think about this, Ryan.
I'm not changing.
Like,
I'm wearing this the rest of the day.
Ace and I and all the listeners are kind of being punished at the same time.
A little bit.
You know? So
a little bit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Put your tongue back in your mouth. I see you drooling.
I know.
Get out of here.
It's so smooth, Ryan. It's just so smooth. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. Make sure you join our Discord server. Come play Battlefield 6 with us. I guarantee you will have fun. It is a guarantee that if you were playing Battlefield 6 with dozens of other gamers that are not toxic or awesome people of all skill levels, ages, men, women, it doesn't matter. We're all going to be in there having fun playing Battlefield 6. So join our Discord server and join us for that. That's this Saturday. We're going to start at 4 p.m. Arizona time. If you look in the announcements, it actually displays your local time, so you know when we're playing there as well. Remember to rate the show 5 stars on Spotify and Apple. And if you write us a review, there's a good chance we're going to read that on a future episode as well. So that's it for this one, everybody. Until next time, happy gaming.
Housekeeping.
Peace.
Housekeeping.
Peace out.
See ya.
Get out of here.